First and goal. Mahomes swings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City! Ready, down! Put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Yeah, motherfucker, call an audible here, man. It's Coach, but Luca Meta is talking for him. Coach, you start this off, man.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck going on inside, man. Stuff ain't syncing up. It's crazy. But you know what? We still gonna fight through this because we are the professional media. How my fellas doing today, man?
It's hump day, baby. When we talk sports, man, I'm doing good, man. Day's cool. Chill Will in the building on mute.
My two biggest fans in there fighting for this first comment, but Bobby wins again. Damn it, Bobby. What up, Mizzo? What up, Mike?
He beat the last.
What up, Bobby? How we doing?
Appreciate the unwavering support, gents. Absolutely do, man. We got Jake on this bad boy tonight early.
At the beginning. Crazy.
Yes, sir.
I'm
out whipping it right now, hoping not to hit a parked car tonight.
Yeah. Don't do that, bro. Don't even claim it.
Do your best.
Claim what? I didn't do nothing. Who said what?
There you go.
See, what happened was I was never there.
But man, I don't know about y'all, but I was absolutely looking forward to tonight's show. All football, number football tonight. In my wheelhouse.
Football. All right. We're gonna disappoint Dale because we're gonna straight rail all football tonight. That's CWF-TV. We are them guys, man. And if you missed this past week's shows, you can tune in those as well, man. Yeah, go to YouTube. Hey, you follow us in the group, Sports Talk with Friends group, or SCWF-TV. You can review them again and again and again.
But if you missed them, you owe us $1 and you should be here.
Yes.
Absolutely. Should be tied in like Bobby and Mike be tied in every night.
You heard?
Or you just buy me a burger. I'd be happy that way.
No burgers for you. Stop hitting cars.
So, man, you know what? Let's before we jump into the content, am I got any special stories for us today? Good day at work, good day at home, good day off for some of us.
Oh, it was a nice, clean, easy day at work for me. It's the second straight day in a row. I had downtime for the last 30 minutes. It was great. That's why I'm here with you early tonight, gentlemen.
Two straight good days, you about to get fired.
Yes. Don't put that bad juju on me.
Sorry, I know. I don't want to speak that into existence.
You guys already had to deal with Jim getting fired from one job on this joint. Come on, we can't have this happen again.
Hey, ain't nobody been fired more times than me during the run of this fucking show.
You didn't even you got fired from a job you didn't even have.
He's right. Didn't even have it. Bullshit.
Never have. Listen here. I definitely can't relate to that situation. My first time being fired was, I think, 2022. But I earned that firing. It wasn't nothing like surprising. I went crazy. So I just
did you flip some shit on the way out too?
Yeah, I talking that shit on the way out to a guy 6'8". So you know what I'm saying? I was ready for the smoke. Yeah.
Took was like, he still got a job. I'm gonna talk mad shit. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't trying to get fired like me.
And I haven't told no one this, but when you guys heard about my whole DHL stint when I got fired from there, I had so much pent-up aggression towards that place. When I left, I did let out a little bit of flatulence on the way out, and I had two people look at me. That is
the most mild fucking exit ever. He's like, I just embarrassed myself on the way out. That's what he said.
Nah, well, two things. One, that's a Jake move.
Definitely a Jake move.
Two, he said flatulence. He didn't say fart. So that means that's like in the SBD arena.
Oh,
so They know he left that room.
What you should have did is shit in the bathroom in a sink somewhere and then not done anything about it. Just left. That's if you want to channel your bowels for good revenge on the way out.
Hey, hold up. Hey, but see, look, if I did that though, I would have went on the do not rehire list. And the thing is, I'm getting kind of stressed. I need health insurance again. I might be going back.
Fair enough.
You gotta treat that. You gotta treat that the way you treated the car incident yesterday. Just don't let nobody catch your ass. That's all.
He said, Jake, I farted and sent them a strongly worded email.
Oh man. Well, good to know that we're still really good at getting the show off the rails.
I blame Bobby.
We lied.
You know what? That's a topic for the chop up next Tuesday.
Blame Bobby?
You've done on the way out?
On the way out. Got a story for y'all ass.
I got one that wasn't me, but it was still just equally funny to be told. I'll tell that then.
Absolutely.
Also, never have I been more sure that anytime Toop's gotten fired, he probably earned it. Because I feel like he's a good worker. So when he's there, they're not going to fire him. So I feel like if they do, he just be on some shit. Somebody pissed him off.
Absolutely.
Took definitely does seem like the kind of employee that gets too valuable to lose, so they put up with his shit until they finally can't do it no more.
I don't think Toop works too hard to get fired for work.
I work to go to work. Like everything in work is work, and everybody's like, "Well, what's good with him?" Well, I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't hang out with most of the people I work with anyway.
Hey, I'm not gonna put out his personal information, but if you guys want to follow someone cool on TikTok, follow too. He puts up some good food shit on there and some funny stuff going around the Boston area. So follow Took on Snapchat if you want some funny stuff. Quick plug to make some money too.
All right, I'll get the
one. Well, say follow me on the Snit and Nap. You know what I'm saying? If you want to follow me on the Snit and Nap, if y'all want my Snap name, I'll give it to you. I guess I'll throw it out in the
He's definitely got the most interesting Snapchat of all the people that I follow on Snapchat.
Bobby, don't play with me. I'll turn this into a chop up immediately. Okay? Don't test me. This will be an NFL chop up episode.
Right. So what's the first NFL, what's the first story we got football wise?
First story got football wise. This one's kind of close to heart for me. No, it's not the Cowboys for the naysayers out there. But if there's a position on the football field where I'm a big fan of, it's the tight end position. And this one involves,
Oh no! I said
what you say?
Don't say. Let's go. I said what?
You see?
He's just yippity yapping it over there. Take your ass off.
He probably said something about tight end or something.
What a travel!
But this revolves Mark Andrews, the outstanding All-Pro tight end of the Baltimore Ravens, and their GM has recently come out, and they're kind of non-committal as far as his future with the team. Obviously, they've got what's the backup on? Is that Likely? His backup?
Yeah,
pretty decent, serviceable, not quite big price tag. Do you see Mark Andrews coming back? And if not, what team you see him going to?
So monetarily, it makes no fucking Bobby. Don't we all allegedly? Anyways, I don't think they should let him go. I think you kind of take a step back. Don't get me wrong. Do I think Likely is a serviceable, if not almost ready to be equal player? Sure, but he is still not Mark Andrews. So I wouldn't. The grass ain't always greener, folks. I know he had some struggles and he didn't make it into the end zone.
The fumble. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of got to get in the end zone there, even though I strongly believe that I don't necessarily think he was going to get in anyways, even if he caught it. That's my opinion. But yeah, if he does leave, though, I mean, he could come to New England. I wouldn't be mad at all.
I'll lie. I push the truck up to get him.
Yeah, we on the road, folks. We got to go get Mark Andrews.
In a heartbeat. He won't last very long as a free agent. Now they say they can save $11 million against the cap if they trade or release him?
So trade him on draft night if you're smart. That'll be
definitely for sure. You got
to probably go get his replacement.
You got teams like the Jets.
You could, why not?
The Colts. Just the Colts now. Probably the Colts are looking in mock draft.
Every mock we've done, Took's right. Every mock we've done, they've taken a tight end. So Took's spot on with the Colts.
So maybe they go trade for him if they can't get that guy. You go get a Mark Andrews. Wizzo in the building. What up, my guy? So yeah, man. Potential spot for him for sure. Guys had a great stint, great career in Baltimore. It sucks what happened last year. There's a new upcoming tight end over there, but I wouldn't be mad if they kept him either. You can still run that style. He's still productive. He still can give you some things. He actually had a slow start to the year and heated up. You know what I'm saying? So that's something.
He was hurt, right? I think he was hurt for a little bit there, too.
He was hurt. He had a career high of 11 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, because they finally got other guys, so he was wide open finally. But I hate to say this, but I could see Andrews and KC pair with Kelsey. And also as a nice little stopgap, because Kelsey, I'm on record, I think this is Kelsey's last season coming up. I think this would be his last season. If this season doesn't break him and Taylor Swift up, he's gonna fucking cash out high and just go be with the richest woman in basically pop music. So I think that'll be something that he would look good for him. And then, like Mike points out, KC has their next guy for now. He's not a fresh leg young tight end, but the way they use their tight ends, you could get 2-3 more years out of Mark Andrews if he stays healthy. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. I hate it because they would be unstoppable with both of them on them. Could you imagine the 2 tight end sets with Mark Andrews and Kelsey? How the fuck do you cover Kelsey if Mark Andrews is on the field? You
can't, because guess what? They 2 tight ends. They can run out of that shit too.
They could just run it down your fucking throat, like if they really want to. And then at any moment he pulls that ball out of his gut, everybody's gonna be open. So that's scary. Let's not think about that. We don't need that. Colts sounds good. I like what Took was on too.
Last year his deal. He signed a 4-year, $56 million deal in 2021. So this is indeed his last year. So let's see if Baltimore wants to go get a little bit for him, or let him walk. Or you see how he does during the season, and halfway through it, you go give a dog a bone.
I actually kind of go with I kind of rock with Took's first team that he mentioned, the Jets, because it makes sense. Because you're not going to get a king's ransom for an aged tight end that's coming off a rocky year, a good year, rocky year in between. Going to the Jets, that means that they could use their first round pick to pick up that tackle that they need. And then instead of drafting Tyler Warren like we've been seeing them do, they could trade a third and a fourth, or a fourth, a third, anything to be able to get Mark Andrews in there. And then you got 2 pieces of your line right there. And then you just, I guess, run whoever quarterback. I don't even know who they got.
All that for Justin Fields. Yeah, nah. Look, the Jets thing, it could happen, but it would be dumb for him. It's more media coverage for a guy who's aging. That never goes well, especially when he's missing games. And the last thing we saw him do was drop a pass that could have potentially won them a game. So I wouldn't go to New York. Also, New York is where careers go to die. Let's be clear. So
I also don't see the Ravens trading him to a team like Kansas City. That's a big problem for them in the playoffs, where they could send him to a place like
trade. No. But if nobody gives them what they want, they could release.
Trade. He going to NFC.
I'm saying if there's going to be a trade involved, I'm talking about a trade alone, not a release or anything like that. I'm talking about with the trade. I could see them doing that with the Jets.
Some other teams that I could definitely see him going to, man, like if you're all in right now and you're Chicago, how do you not pick up the phone? Just give him another weapon in the scenes too.
They could also run a double tight end set with him and Kmet.
Yeah, in that case, it's not as dangerous. Kmet's good, but like he's not Kelsey. But I agree, you can still run the tight end sets. You also got teams like the Rams.
Yeah,
even though they got, that. I mean,
he's declining in a sense. Yeah, but
Staffy. Hawkinson is.
I got somebody for you.
Let's hear it.
I would hate it, but they've been already quoted as saying they plan to be active on draft night with trade possibilities. The other team,
Eagles.
the Eagles. They've been quoted as shopping Goddard.
Yeah.
Because, he's been hurt like the last 2-3 years, I think, at some point in time. Missing time and things of that nature. And Philly, they're aggressive enough. The rich get richer.
I've had enough of that rich getting richer.
We know they know how to work on draft night real well.
Yeah, they do.
The Texans would be another good spot for them.
That's true.
As they need weapons, even though they seemingly had a bunch just like a year ago at this time. They seem like, they're going into a new year with like a bunch of good guys, and they got Diggs, and Diggs is gone. Tank Dell's always hurt, unfortunately. I hope he gets back healthy. So you give them a tight end, they're back to being pretty dangerous.
They're 2 crayons away. But we could be 1 crayon away, and that's the Los Angeles Chargers as well. If you know, you know.
The Chargers, yeah. That'd be
type of guy.
The problem is fucking. The problem is Harbaugh just gotta have a block at like 80.
He's from the West Coast too. He's from Arizona.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're not gonna go to Arizona obviously because they got McBride and they inked him in for a little bit. So, yeah, going out west.
We've been all in on these 2 tight end sets.
Think West teams, man. Think nope, can't think Raiders because Raiders got their guys. So think like you said,
him and Kittle.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's gonna be. It's better with a guy like going to the Raiders because Kittle. They're both getting paid a lot. That's the 2 guys getting paid a bunch.
And now already having trouble getting Kittle the ball now.
Yeah, they make him block so damn. Maybe if he fair enough. Maybe if he goes there, he won't have to block every fucking play.
Yeah. And you know what? The crazy thing is though, is that Kittle's coming off one of his most healthy seasons either. I think he missed like 1 game last year.
Yeah, he played well. And I think their Cowboys would be a great idea.
I won't give them nothing for him.
Nothing for him?
I'm not ready to give up on Fergie yet.
You don't have to. Fergie may have a little more time to build his game, and why not have that guy in his room?
It's a possibility. He is an Oklahoma guy, and they love the players from Oklahoma and Arkansas. Okay. All right. So, speaking of,
out to Brandon.
Brendan Hollum is in here. Dropping bars. Aziz Al-Shahir hit Sunshine Trevor Lawrence so hard he no longer remembers the Titans.
They're one of y'all peoples?
Shout out to him. I've not.
Hey, shout out to the brother.
Shout out to Mr. Howell, man. Appreciate
you.
I know some Brandon,
the Titans too. Shout out to James, man. James is in here. My man James snooping around, man. Seeing the draft is coming up next week. My guy James in the building. The Titans too. Yeah, they're bringing in potentially Cam Ward. Young guy, you might need somebody to give the ball to.
They got a YN coming.
YN.
Hey, yo, James. Hey, yo, James, man. Welcome back to the show. Appreciate you. I hope we're going to have your presence on draft night. I think you said day 1 you might be busy, but we could definitely use you on day 2 because we mock draft so damn much. We know how pretty much how one's gonna go, or we know with them players. But we're gonna need your help for the later rounds, brother.
Yeah, let's say James shines on days 2 and 3.
Yeah, he does.
When it comes to the draft, he just shines. But you're right. Day 2 and 3, James is still the whiz, and we're all just like, who?
He's been where and with who?
And Dale's like, I don't want him. He's D2.
Yeah, fucking Dale. Yeah, that's what we really need. James to keep fucking Dale in check on day 2. That's what we really need.
The Titans are not doing that. They take 2 QBs and where you leave mayonnaise.
Titans taking Cam Ward at 1 and Jackson Dart at 35 just to make sure. I like that.
Yeah, I'm doing a pre-move for a few months that I'm doing before.
My new neighbor.
Get the fuck out of here. Moving to Dallas? He gonna be a Cowboy. Nah, he would never. He's all the way in Miami. On draft. Oh, you're moving there on draft night? Jesus Christ.
What a terrible time to move to Texas.
Maybe. I mean, that's actually a good joke.
Maybe James is a shining star that we need to win the championship.
Never a bad time. Never a bad time to move to Texas.
It took me a second, but that was actually a really good deep cut joke. It was just like, no, it's not a good time to move to Dallas. Hey, I went after fucking Trump got in office. I rolled the fucking dice, man.
Like the very next day.
Hey, we got El Hombre Negro in the building, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Round 2 is real.
I got the news that he had won like on my way to the airport.
And it was good. And see, we had a little dust up in Austin, but it was good. All right, speaking of Dale.
What? Why? Do we have to?
Got to. So an NFL insider has come out and said that the Saints are on a mission to land a quarterback in the draft.
I can't wait for how happy I'm going to be.
And Derek Carr may be frustrated about it.
Good. Fuck him. He sucks. If the Falcons, even though none of us agreed, let's not talk about that. If the Falcons, even though we just like a lot of us disagreed at the time, if the Falcons go out and get Penix after signing Kirk Cousins to $180 million, there's no reason the Saints shouldn't be shopping and looking for a quarterback in this draft when their quarterback can't even throw.
They flipped their shit if that happened.
Yo, the meltdown would be so real. The meltdown would be so real.
We might be onto something, Brandon.
We might lose, we might lose our production, and we might lose our biggest fan. Like
The most wild thing about this whole Derek Carr thing is that this man is such a man of God and is all Jesus Christ, but man, he sure hates being a saint.
Man, that was a journey to get there, but it was worth it. That one was worth it. He's hot today. He's hot, fellas. He's on fire.
Oh, he's shooting from behind the arc tonight, man.
Yeah. He shot that one and turned away like Curry.
I was like, it'll sink in a minute. I'll wait for it. And then Coach Lawson, like, yeah.
The best part about his joke is that he's already so excited for them that
Hey, I didn't steal that one either. That one was original.
This is the most craziest part about this shit, man. That they knew before they extended him, he was hurt. They knew
before they extended him, he wasn't a guy.
They knew this, and now I hear he's over like out in the country doing some things.
Living his best life.
In rehab, or else, hey, Derek gonna be sitting at the crib with some dough, and that's crazy, man. The Saints got to go after someone now. Like Will said, you got to be thinking QB in your radar.
The Saints literally have a high ceiling QB that just needs development in the perfect. You ain't talking about Rattler, are you, brother? I get it. I get that you're analytical and scouting brain won't let you give up on that, man. But we didn't see a lot of good. I know the team wasn't great, but we didn't see a lot of good when he got on the field. But you might be right still. Not bad, not bad, Jake. Respect for the effort. No. I've seen so many worse dad jokes out of you. That one actually had some depth to it. We're not agreeing with Mike on this.
He's gonna pop some blue chew and walk back out there. Oh man!
He said, "Coach read my whole rant about the Saints and DC earlier, or at least saw it."
He was going ham. Bobby is ready to throw in all his Saints gear, and he's probably just going to stop. Well, he's probably just going to start watching NFL football at that point.
Yo, I'm hoping Brandon Hollum comes back more than just this one show. He has got bars today. Drew Brees gonna pop some blues. Yes, sir. Let's get it. He said, I absolutely am. Let Rattler rock. Worst case scenario, they get a top 3 pick. No, we've been saying that for years. They need to be taken.
We told them that last year after they celebrated their Super Bowl when they beat us. Well, no, we still got a chance.
Did y'all see Dale in the group chat? start to just come over to the dark side, talk about all this. Oh, well, the situation wasn't what I thought it was. Like, yeah, we told you that. He's like, Derek Carr, it's really a problem. He doesn't want to play. And like, we told you that. And he's like, so I'm thinking we're just going to like start. I don't care who we start Rattler, and then we'll get a high pick. You mean like taking? We told you that. So add yourself to the taking graphic, Dale. You fucking move on.
We told you. He's so stubborn. That's why I hope you either get a middle roll too high, or you get the gunslinger on your team, and you gotta suffer with them, letting you down every big moment.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Just interceptions right when you need a touchdown, you know.
Main channel, Brandon. And yes, Vincent needs to sell the team for sure. It's a bad hit right now. New Orleans.
Ewers gives me we want the ball and we're gonna score vibes. Like he's just gonna come in and be Matt Hasselbeck. Like he's just and do Matt Hasselbeck shit.
Oh shit. See, Bobby, we tried to tell your buddy. We tried to tell him that. No, we ain't going there. We're just gonna keep restructuring.
Just kicking the cans. Yeah, at this point, y'all going to kick the can and y'all get Charlie Brown every time now. It's just every time. All right, what's next, man? We've worn out the Saints. I can't do anymore.
Yeah, we have.
I don't have a paper bag, or I would have one more bit. But
well, the next story, this guy here, I'm actually low key interested in him, but. It is the Packers' star cornerback, Jaire Alexander, is drawing some trade buzz. No deal yet.
Hold on.
But is Green Bay going to sell high?
We'll see. But he said probably going to check the cap and find Bobby Bonilla in there. Yeah, the Mets are still paying him. Yeah, the Saints really are the Mets. Oh, man. All right, sorry. So what were we talking about? Yo, the chat is cutting up today, and I'm feeding it. It's making it worse. Sorry.
Hey, no, I started it, and I'm glad they're continuing it.
Pick me ass.
Loved it. Love the energy. Oh boy, Bobby probably over there looking out the window, just
fucking punching air. He's gonna throw his mouse. Oh man! All right,
would you have any interest in Jaire Alexander?
Yeah, I mean he still plays. He's still active. No problem with him. Now, I mean, is it on the real down climb, or can he make up for what people say about him? I mean, he's a solid player. I wouldn't be mad at it. I know the Packers and him having a little feud right now. So,
I like his dog in him, man. He got some dog in him.
But that dog always sitting, not playing. He hurt a lot. I think Jaire needs to go. This move has even, in my opinion, has the Eagles written even more all over it, because he needs to go to a team that is already established with a good defense, where he's not necessarily relied upon to play every single snap. Yeah, he needs to go to one of the teams that already, honestly, and money wise, it doesn't really. I don't know how it's going to work with him and how much he's getting paid.
2 years at $24 million each year left.
Right. So it's tough if you're already. So he needs to go to a team that already has one good corner getting paid and another good corner who's on his rookie deal. And then he needs to be the third corner who's getting paid like the second corner. That's my opinion. This way, you ain't got to play him every single snap. Try to keep him healthy. And you're not relying upon his presence. Y'all can have interest in Ramsey.
Damn, he only played 7 games last year.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. He be hurt too much, man. You got to play. But yeah, I think a good team for him. Damn. I don't hate. As a Patriots fan, I don't hate this, but I don't love it either.
Wow, last 2 seasons, Will. He's only played 7 games.
So I kind of knew that, but I didn't remember exactly how many games. But when James said it, I was like, I trust it, and I ran with that shit. But yeah, James is right. He's the Michael Thomas of defensive backs. So he got to go somewhere where he doesn't have to be the guy. That's what he needs to do.
And New England's not the spot because we're probably going to be stuck with Travis Hunter.
We're going to be stuck with?
That ain't stuck.
That ain't stuck, bro. What you talking about?
He doesn't want
He's in his, like, I'm going to just say shit mode. So,
I'm just eating because I don't think that cornerback's a need for us. That's a luxury pick. I think we need to do line like we've been talking about.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But here's the thing. If you take the best player available, if Carter's there, take Carter. But if he's not there, I'm okay with another year of just okay offensive line work. I can live with that. If it means a generational talent at corner for Travis, I'll take it. Stuck with Travis Hunter is diabolical. That is a diabolical thing to say. Stuck with Travis? No one has ever been stuck with Travis.
He's Lamar Jackson's cousin. You know.
Yeah, he's gonna be a good player, man. But if we had all three of them corners, if we had Travis, Gonzalez, and Jaire, and
that's freaking nasty.
Yeah. I was right there, Brandon, but I left the joke alone. But yeah, his girl. I mean, he's stuck with his girl. If anything, it's the other way around. He's stuck with his girl, stuck outside, waiting for her to come out of parties and shit. That's the only fucking flaw that kid has. He's a fucking simp. Somehow going to the Cowboys. I don't know how, but he just is.
Who is that?
Travis Hunter. James said Travis Hunter somehow goes to the Cowboys. I don't know how, but he just it is.
Don't say that. If that happens, we traded a bunch of shit away.
What? You got a great player, great corner. That'll get a lot of picks with Parsons out there running around.
Hey, and you guys would get a weapon because I guarantee you'd play him wide receiver, so Tuke would get what he wants too.
Yeah, this whole thing about the wide receiver thing, I don't think people realize how little he's going to play wide out. Almost none. Like, he's going to be a package. Think about this. This is what I want to be. People who think that he's going to go out and play a bunch of receiver, and I'm not just saying you, Jake, just anybody who thinks this. How much receiver did Xavier Worthy play this year? And he's not even a dual player. He literally was a receiver and only got on the field for packages. And he knows how to play receiver. Why do people think that Travis, who is very raw at receiver, is going to suddenly come to the league and be like a number two? He's definitely not going to be anybody's number one. But like a number two or number three, I just don't know why people think that's the case. Like, actual receivers sometimes can't get on the field. So a guy who is just play some receiver, I don't know. I don't see it.
What's the hot take, man? Somebody said Anthony got a hot take for the Cowboys. What's that?
I feel like this is set up.
More than can be said about Will Levis. And
they broke up, and he got back with him. Yeah, double win.
Well, we're waiting on Anthony to tell us what the hot take is.
We want his hot take. Let's go, Ed.
It's a good segue because the next segment is.
From now on, you got a hot take. Write the hot take out. Copy, cut that shit. Then right there, send it so you can paste it. We don't gotta wait 10 minutes for you.
Fumble recovery. Fumble recovery Rex.
Fumble recover Rex. Sounds like a medicine. That's great. He needs fumble recovery.
Get your girl back.
The next is so the players with the most to prove, as in particular the Cowboys and teams with the new head coach. So I'm gonna run a couple of names by you guys to get your insight on them and think you have the most approved. And this first one, do you think he gets traded draft night? Breece Hall, running back of the Jets.
Yes.
Because it's been heating up over the last couple of weeks that he's available, if I'm not mistaken.
Not to mention they have another running back there, don't they?
Yeah. Yep.
So he's expendable now.
I've heard, even though I don't believe it, I've heard that the Jets might be the dark horse to try to take Genty.
Which would be fascinating, I guess. It'd be the Jets move of the Jets moves. Here's my thing, though. I also think the Jets are willing to make this move from Breece Hall because Barkley just set the league on fire. And when his contract comes up, all running backs are going to start getting paid a little more now. And they're like, no. You're not him. We're not paying you that much. So we're going to go ahead and trade you. Let someone else pay you. If they take Genty, that's
real bold.
Mike, you agree with that?
Genty forever. Wait, what did he say? Damn, if Hall gets traded, that'd be kind of wild. When healthy, he was a stud. Is that what you were asking if he believes? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I do think he's pretty good. Hey, you know who could use a running back? The fucking Giants. He wouldn't even have to move.
That's true.
All right, so here it is. So Deion Sanders signed with Colorado. He won't last 3 years. Jerry Jones going to buy out Sanders' contract. Brian Schottenheimer is only there for 1 year as a bridge head coach. This only true if Cowboys trade for Sanders. Yeah, that's what I thought. Traded for Sanders.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, we've had that theory running since the moment we realized that you guys finally fired your coach. It was before Sanders had resigned, and it was before we knew exactly where Shedeur was going to go. Not that we don't now, but yeah. Look, Shedeur to Cowboys would be every bit of the fucking dysfunctional chaos that we have known to love about the Cowboys, and it would just make this show a lot better. So I hope it happens. James, we've had enough. We've had enough. This is one of your guys. This is, and this is a deep cut for you, James. This is Mario Hezonga all over again for both of us.
That's the kid from
Super Mario.
That's the kid from Pittsburgh, isn't it?
No, Mario is a basketball player. He was in the Magic, and he was this white dude who could fly. He was dunking. He could jump over a fucking car, and he could shoot the three. And we were like, he is the future of white basketball, and he just never panned out. He just couldn't do it. Yeah, see, he laughed because he knows. We thought he was the fucking truth, James. We told that. Yo, we convinced one of our homies, Tim, that he's the real deal. Tim was running around telling everybody, yo, Mario, Super Mario. We sold that man up the river. Yo, hey, James, between him and Stauskas, I haven't been able to trust white players coming into the league for a while. Hero kind of helped, not helping the case the way he's trailing off at times, not being the guy we want. And then Luka doesn't count. He's super and not American. Neither does Joker. But yeah, sorry, not a basketball show. Just funny.
Oh, good.
Military 1 year deal, chump change. Yeah.
Next up, we got Devin Lloyd, linebacker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. New coach coming in. Think he keeps him, trades him.
Gets rid of him.
AR and Pritch, please. I read that as bitch, please, but Pritch, please. Yeah. Because that's the way he's doing the nickname. Yeah. No, you're right. We got some.
I'll trade him.
We got some trade-offs.
You trade him?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Something light, you know what I'm saying? The back end, something like a second, third day situation.
Trade
I think you wanted that too, because they said that they haven't picked up his fifth year option.
Ooh, sorry.
The Jags on Devin Lloyd, linebacker for the Jags.
Yeah, don't they have like edge rusher and linebacker picks the last 2 years, like high picks?
Yeah, and in Trayvon Walker there.
That's what I'm saying. Trayvon Walker, and then the year before, wasn't it somebody? Maybe not. Maybe it was just Trayvon.
And he got drafted the same year as him, and they already picked his fifth year up.
Oh, of course they picked up Trayvon. Yeah, for sure. Someone has to call the rookie Jaguars GM and offer 3 years worth of seconds for their first, just like in the Draft Day movie. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be that dumb. I thought Devin Lloyd was going to be Patrick Willis. Yeah, this is right in the Ibaconda folder. This is the Anaconda folder right there.
Next guy. I was disappointed in him this past year. He didn't shine like I thought he was. New coach coming in for the Chicago Bears, Rome Odunze. Do you think? I don't think he gets traded, but what do you think he has to prove this year?
I don't know, everything. He's got to fucking play. He's got to catch a ball. He's got to get out there he's almost as bad as Polk was. Like, and it's just crazy. They came from the same school and they both ain't doing shit. Pennick's the only one eating out of that whole fucking situation. Yeah, he got to show up. But I think who they go out and get, they got so obviously DJ Moore is gonna be their number one.
Right.
Keenan left, correct?
Correct. They did not resign him.
And did they pick up anybody else at receiver from? I can't remember. I feel like they picked up a weapon, but I'm not sure who.
Let me see.
Sometimes I go home and cry. There's
He's Chicago. Okay, Caleb, we got you a coach, an O-line, and some weapons. Caleb, sometimes I go home and cry. Bears game. God damn it.
Oh yeah, they got Devin Duvernay.
Yeah, he wasn't worth bringing up, unfortunately. He's fast. That's about it.
They got Olamide Zacchaeus from Washington.
Oh, Zacchaeus. That's actually, it's funny. He's actually more notable than Duvernay. Zacchaeus can stay. He's. I feel like he's always open. Maybe because no one's looking at him, but he's always open. So yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Then they need him Odunze to step up.
He definitely needs to prove that he's worth being on the field, worth the pick that they dropped him at. Because we was talking about why they gonna go that way at receiver. I mean, they went. So yeah, definitely a lot of questions that need to be answered this year, particularly because, like you said, Keenan's gone now. DJ's the guy, but we know DJ's a one there, but is he really a one? We talk about it, so
yeah.
Definitely.
I won't say he's not a one because I don't want to deal with Dale. I think he is a one now. But you're right. We've had this conversation. Like, is he? I think last year he gave us enough to be like, yeah, he's a one. But any good one, like any great one on that team, he's gonna be a two, which just makes him more dangerous. Brandon says Saints got a new coach, now got a QB at number 2, and signed Noah Brown to a 1-year deal, and they copied the formula the Texans and Commanders just used. The problem is I don't know if they have enough cap to make this move. They are in cap hell still. They need to get out from under that Derek Carr deal. It's not a good deal.
Yeah. And the last player on this particular subject, one Rain Dakota Prescott. New coach coming in, massive contract, coming off an injury. What are your expectations with him this year? Obviously, he has a no trade clause, so he can't be traded.
I'm gonna give. I gotta roll. It's like casino, man. I mean, avid gambler if you are. You know what I'm saying? You experience some losses. You go because you know it's a chance for you to win, and maybe this an addict. But I feel like this is an addict stake right here with the Dallas Cowboys all at with Dak and what he's getting paid for the seasons that he's been who he is. This season's who he hasn't been the guy that we expect him to be. So with this new coach coming in, he's gonna be the guy behind center. We know that, and we just gotta hope that we build a team around him and he's healthy enough to go play. If he's not healthy, then the interesting thing about Dak last year was that he was struggling before he got hurt. It's kind of different because in the years he did get hurt, he was playing great ball.
Right.
So we want to see where his confidence is. And he heard a lot of yak last year. A lot of yak. And mentally, that takes a toll on players. So I'm interested to see what Dak does. But in terms of the new coach coming in and everything else, he'll be there. The question is, will he pick black or red, and will black or red of his choice come up? Because if it does, cool. Then he spares himself some time. But if it doesn't, you have to call 1-800-GAMBLE. And they may not be able to solve your problem. Because like you said, there's no trade clause. Terrible situation to be in right now.
Yeah. Can I share some dumb shit that just happened with y'all right quick?
Yes.
So fucking Mike DMs me, are you close to Toop? And I'm like, yeah, that's my guy, man. We go back. We both from Brighton. I'm like, yo, me and him, and Timmy and Mo, we all from the same town of Brighton. And then I realized what he's really asking because he's trying to mail shit out. And he was like, nigga, are you close to fucking Toop? And I was like, oh, no, he's 80 miles away, actually. No. You have to mail his shit to him.
He was trying to save that money on that shit. I hear you, man.
Oh shit!
I'm crying over that.
I got the flat. I don't know if you go on the internet to get your postage stamps or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. That's the best way to go.
I went into our whole backstory mid-show. I'm like, let me just tell him, like, I mean, that's my guy. Me and Two go back. Just fucking the whole backstory for nothing. Just no, physically, no, we're not close.
2 for $1 million. I hear that. I didn't know you for that.
Man, you know what, Will? You know what you just did? You just pulled a Jake.
I jaked it.
Y'all have me rolling, bro.
You can't make this shit up. Sorry. Derailed again. All right. What we doing?
All right. So next up, I got 5 scenarios because there's a rumor that Jalen Ramsey is available. He's declined. Still a decent cornerback. Not a team-friendly deal. He'd probably be like, be compensated like a second because I think he was one of the first ones to get another big contract for the cornerbacks. But the 5 teams, I'm going to throw up a package to you. And just give me feedback. So you got for Ramsey, the Raiders give up a 4th and wide receiver Trey Tucker. And their 4th is 108 overall.
I hope James is still here. He's gonna have a lot to say about this. This is his team that's gonna be trading him.
Oh yeah, I forgot he is a Miami fan.
To the Raiders for is their goal that do they think that Trey Tucker will help them move on from Tyreek Hill? Is that and then
that could be
step up and be the one? Is Tucker good enough? He's good, but is he good? I mean, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate this one, but I don't think it's gonna be my favorite.
Okay.
It could go either way, man. I mean, the Raiders need some attraction in Las Vegas, and hey, he got a little bit more of attraction to him. Not as marketable.
Just shut up.
Sure.
What I would say is this: if I'm treating this like the ranking when we do the ranker list, I put that at 5, like out the gate. I'm going to rank that as 5.
Okay.
Hopefully these next deals are better.
Yes, I like where you're going with there, Will. All right, the second one, the Chargers. For Ramsey, the Chargers give up a 3rd round pick, 86 overall.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, so I'm ranking it for like the team that's getting him. That's fucking 2. I mean, there might be one better than that. It's probably a 1.
Okay.
He said Jalen Ramsey's gone. Dolphins aren't going to have him back. They're hoping for hopefully a 5th. He has an extension that doesn't start until the 26th. That the next team will be responsible for. Okay, so he's definitely gone. And so if he's expecting a 5, then like I said, that 3, that's at number that I'm ranking that number 2 out of the 5 so far. I got my 2 slot filled and my 5 slot filled.
And I've said, and I've heard that 5th round recommendation, that's the highest for him. 5th, 6th, or 7th.
But the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
Where'd you put it at, Mr. Two?
I put it at 3, middle ground.
Okay. Jakey?
I'm a Will 5.
Okay, bet. All right. Third team, the Rams. For Ramsey, 3rd round pick, 101 overall.
So
Find it hard for him to return back there.
he kind of left burning down bridges on the way out, but maybe
Yeah, he did. He kicked some shit over.
hey, but it ain't nothing like them picking up your $26 million option moving forward or like coming forward to soothe a problematic situation. We'll be friends again. Oh, they're gonna pay over $21 million this year just to get out of this.
So they're gonna eat that.
Right, which means Ramsey.
How big is that contract on the back end?
It's twerking. It's Lizzo.
I had a vision.
No way.
For a corner, that back end is Lizzo big.
Oh shit. Oh man. Let me see. Oh shit. Yeah. So they're gonna take that 21 million, and then he's owed 25 next year, 26.8 the year after that, and then 36.1.
For a grand total of 3 years, $72 million.
Yeah. And the dead cap hit will be 18 next year, 11 the year after that, then just under 5 that last year. So technically, they can probably get out of it in 27. I don't know if they want to send a guy home, unless they can trade him. The eight, because this year he counts 49 towards the cap.
Yeah. Time to go.
Or dead money.
Time to go.
All right. So where'd y'all rank those at?
I'm gonna back to the Rams. I'm going 4 on that one. Like you said, why is he go back? No.
Okay. This one I think is doable just because of the connection there. The Minnesota Vikings. For Ramsey, they give up their 3rd round pick, 97 overall.
Number 1.
You like the idea of his former head coach being there?
I like the way, honestly, that defense was last year. You add somebody like that, yeah, you're going to be feeling yourselves. The question is, can you prevail? I like that. You know what I'm saying? You're good on the offensive side. Continue to build that defense. That's going to be interesting.
I agree with two. That's number 1 because I think it's the best for both sides. I think
doing
that.
And it helps out a needed position for them, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw another little nugget in there for you guys to help seal the deal because I agree with you as well as number 1. Patrick Peterson, when he left Arizona and went there, they got what they could out of him. He was serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't notice him out there because he was getting toasted. So they schemed him up pretty good. Mm-hmm. And we all think that Ramsey has lost a step. They might help extend his career.
James thinks the Raiders are the place for him. Pete Carroll needs a guy that can cover a side, and they have cap space. He does like the one side coverages that he turned Richard Sherman into that. He had Tyreek Woolen headed in that direction. So, yeah, I think that's a good place for him. Also, Brady doing his best Belichick impression right now. That's the kind of guy that Belichick would go get. He'd get him for a lot cheaper. But if they're going to eat $21 million of that, that is a lot cheaper at first until they get to the 3 years, $72 million part. But
okay,
he's also like a Raider ass guy.
Yeah, the attitude portion of it.
Just loud and obnoxious, but really good, really talented. Still, he's still a top 5 corner in my opinion. So yeah.
Anthony, I heard locally they brought that up. They like the concept of him, Bland, and what's my guy? Diggs. But they said if they did something like that, it'd be like for 1 year only, in the hopes of moving on from Diggs, because they want to extend Bland. In the last team, this one is kind of this is probably number 5 for me. Tampa Bay, a 4th round pick, which is 121 overall, and cornerback Jamil Dean. I think Bill may have plateaued already as a starter. I know he got picked on a lot last year. So what did I say this last team?
That was Tampa Bay, right?
Yes, sir.
Damn. I mean, he's in Florida. You could ship him to the other side of town. That's what usually people in his caliber do anyway. Go across the waters. Did I have a number 2? It may be number 2.
Okay.
This might be number 2 for me because it's just the funny thing. Like, okay, Miami, you don't want them nowhere. We're gonna send you to Tampa Bay. Where would you rather be? Tampa? I mean, both places are nice, but where would you rather be? Miami or Tampa?
Tampa. It would be wild if he did. Then it would have been he's played for all 3 teams in Florida.
Hey, selling it now. That's not my number 1. Number 2, because if that number 1 don't happen, it's gonna happen too.
Oh yeah, he was a Jag. I forgot about that. That's been a long time.
I see Travis Hunter and his sidekick with Diggs in the same locker room is dangerous. That'd be too much.
Don't let Big Bro. Don't let Big Bro come for vacation.
Oh shit! At this point, Ramsey might as well become a 1 year mercenary every year to a contender who's a cornerback away. Yeah, he's probably got a good 2 years left at him in a serviceable 3rd year, maybe. And then I think he's Dunsky. Dolphins are also letting Ramsey pick his next team for going about this respectfully. Okay, that's what's up. With that being said, Tote, get your jersey ready.
Wow, what's up?
Get your jersey ready. They've been sniffing around him. Say he was a Cowboy fan growing up. They let him pick his own team.
It'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, man. Ramsey's not a bad guy to me, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about him.
If so, that'd be him, Bland, and Diggs.
Listen here, we gonna need some type of deep. If our offense is gonna be what it is right now, we're gonna need a beef defense. We're gonna need to. Gonna need to stay in games.
That's true.
Stayed in games for the latter part of the last year, the second half. So I mean, like I said, man, Dallas Cowboys are like the casino team. You don't know what you're gonna get, dog. Just go in there for the thrill, man. For the thrill. And as a fan, man, hopefully it's a good one. Bottom 5 defense.
Oh, so I didn't know this. So they've already kind of started that transition from him to safety? I didn't know that. And then Dallas definitely needs some safety help. Yeah, it may be detrimental to us, though. Jerry and his random splash moves.
Jerry.
The bottom 5 defense. Ooh, that stinks.
Hey, yo,
okay.
Listen here. We're gonna be either top 10, top 12. Mark my words this year. We coming in hot.
Your optimism is sickening.
Listen here. I'm very optimistic every year. Fanism, optimistic. Now, I could be in a good way or a bad way, but to me, it's always in the middle.
Hey, look, I get it. I was optimistic when we had Mac Jones. That's why it's sickening.
All right. So our last story before we get into our weekly mock draft. Let's see. This one involves who is Shedeur Sanders?
Who is Shedeur?
There was a reporter. He had some questions about him. He felt like he was guarded when he was there. Like he really didn't, like everybody was coached up on what to say and how to say it. But you hear it, but little leaks come out from time to time. They kind of make you raise your eyebrow a little bit, but there's never been anything like concrete as far as, he's this way, he's that way. For the most part, you just know him as Deion's son, Shedeur. So he really had, to me, he hadn't tipped his hand on either side of it. What are y'all thoughts as far as this reporter thinking that he's been heavily guarded there?
Yeah, guarded, protected, all that. And this is due to the fact of everything you had said beforehand. You know what I'm saying? He's the son of, we call one of the GOATs of the league. No, this is the game. This is the way you go about it. It's the way you play. And I mean, Deion, when he was drafted, it was just straight out. And it was okay to do stuff like that. Nowadays, it's not. You don't want a lot of flack on you. And I feel like he's playing it the right way. Keep them guessing. What you're applying for and what you're next week gonna go viral and on Zoom when you get your name drafted and named and heard, you're a professional football player. There's gonna be a time, yes, where you can't be guarded by these questions. You're gonna have to answer them. But as of right now, you have submitted your spot as a first rounder. We'll say that because we don't know what's gonna happen in terms of teams, who's gonna trade up, who's gonna trade down. He's doing things. He's doing it the right way. And anybody that's teaching them and telling them what to do, they're doing a good job too. You know what I'm saying? This is what you do. You have pros, Hall of Famers, people that's been in your great circle for years. This is why you've been great. Continue to be great. Now on Sundays, that's where you're going to have to prove that you're great. But in terms of this, shout out to Shedeur. We know who Shedeur is. He's a guy that's ready. That doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the best, but I think he's ready.
Very well said, man. Will, Jake, any insight on that?
No, I mean, I feel like two kind of said it all. It's true. I mean, you kind of expect that from your younger players to be kind of guarded so that, keep your nose clean and whatever. So, I mean, I'm not for or against it. I think his play speaks enough. I'm with Tuke. I think he's ready. So just let him do his thing.
Had to step out for a second.
Yes, sir.
I kind of hear you, but what exactly are we talking about? I'm sorry.
We're giving our perspective on. There was a reporter who was stating that in his time at Colorado, he felt like everybody was coached on how to answer questions about Shedeur, and he was like really guarded, so you really don't know who he is as a person. Tuke said, and Jake agreed with him, that he's solidified his place in the first round. Like Tuke said, we don't know what actual drafting position, but he's ready to be a first round NFL starting quarterback.
Well, especially when you consider that the rest of the quarterback class isn't really all that good. He's definitely
he does have that in his favor.
I would say we have a way better idea of who he is than we did Caleb Williams, who is literally a robot. I've said that multiple times. if you're talking about somebody being coached to say the right thing always, and because of that, you don't really know who the guy is, that's Caleb to a T, more than Shedeur. I think there's certain instances where we know too much about Shedeur's attitude about certain things. So I don't agree with that take on people saying that we don't really know who he is. First of all, we know plenty. Second of all, we know who his daddy is. Doesn't mean that's him, but we know where his biggest influence comes from, and we know what that's about. I don't think this is a thing. I think that we're at the point of the year where it's sabotage season. Everybody's just saying whatever dumb thing comes to mind to smear or discredit players in hopes that they fall to them or that they don't go to teams who coached him to tell everyone.
You're talking about Caleb Randy.
Yeah, he is. See, Coach, you asked whose boy this is, but it feels like he's yours because that was your biggest gripe about Caleb, and he is hitting that shit on point. Like,
yeah, you can't be my starting quarterback and you be out there shedding tears on your mama lap, man. I got a problem with that. And I'm an emotional guy, man. But that's not time and place for that player.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out. Mama, we didn't win the game. Shut up, bitch.
Mike says, how much of this is the usual pre-draft nonsense being spread around by GMs, hoping he drops in the draft so they can get him? I thought about that too.
Refresh your YouTube. I just said that shit. No, 100%, Mike. 100%. Just be heckling our fans. Like they're only ones here showing up for us, and I'm just fucking heckling.
All right, so before we get into our weekly draft for wheel time, here this guy comes.
Screw Derek Carr. Stay on. I'm trying to avoid that contract.
Dale, you're banned.
Dion said he wants Shedeur to fall in the draft to be in a better position. Prime is probably pushing these reports, possibly.
Yeah, nice little false flag report from inside. Just we don't got to be assholes and do the Eli Manning situation and just be like, no, I don't wanna. We could just put out a bunch of shit. Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what happened. That's what having a fucking Hall of Fame dad get you. Some better perspective on how to handle situations in this league. But that also applied to, well, he wasn't a Hall of Fame dad, but that should have applied to Eli too.
Eli, babe, Super Bowl champion Eli Manning. You know what I'm saying?
Hit me in the front of the
two times.
Week 2, yeah. I would cry also. He's fair to say.
2-time Tom Brady winner.
2-time Tom Brady winner. That's good.
All right, fellas. Will, are you ready for the draft for this week?
Oh, I'm always ready for a draft. Draft?
Okay. Got some for you before we get into it. Hold on one second.
Join STWFTB for the draft hosted by The Parlay. April 24th and 25th. Join in the fun and conversation.
I'm gonna come.
You heard?
April 24th and 25th.
I can hardly contain myself.
Fun fact, that yippee, that was Dale recording. He recorded himself saying yippee. And also, who's this
That
lady?
throws it off, huh? So don't get flagged?
Yeah, there you go. Who's this lady though?
I don't know. It's an AI generated.
I don't think he did that. He always finds some random people to do the voiceovers.
Really?
I'm just making up facts now.
I heard you heard? I heard you heard during it. Yeah.
You heard? I heard it too.
That was me in real time.
I did hear that.
He said, Eli Manning doesn't teach jiu-jitsu classes on the side, does he? Tom's paranoid. Yeah, he got a lot of dubs over Tom. Do you understand the beef if it was Eli Manning that was porking Giselle?
Tom,
like that would
Tom
be
serving his ass. Tom serving his ass.
Tom would have sent Diddy to his house. It's brutal. Get this cheap views. We don't want your cheap views. Go on. Get. Go on, get.
Get your ass out of here.
You sounded like a Boondocks character. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass on out of here. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready to draft?
Don't say the R word.
We don't say it. Jizz L. Yeah.
Yeah,
Her name is Osworthy. Jizz L. Yeah, rough.
Just
All right. It is time for our favorite time of this show, anyway. It's mock time. All right. So, why is it Yahoo? No, I don't want Yahoo. Also, why is Yahoo my search engine? That's crazy.
Yahoo!
Remember those commercials? Yahoo! All right. So, we've done. What have we done?
We have done. So I feel like the last night would be the night before the draft. We would actually have to do all divisions.
Right.
Right. Pretty much
we can do
we
18.
have. Pretty much we have 4 people here. So let's go. Don't know.
Did we do Seattle's division?
I don't think we did.
So we're gonna take Seattle, San Fran,
The West,
two?
NFC West,
Rams,
and Arizona. Hey, yeah.
Is that all we're gonna do for today? Do we have another one that we haven't done yet?
We
What about the West for the AFC? No, yeah, we did them already.
We did what Denver's in. We did what? Oh, did we do the Houston Colts?
Yes, we did.
Okay. I know we did Baltimore and Bengals. I don't know why I can't remember any of these division names right now. It's one of those days.
And we're saving the East for next week.
East and both East.
Yes. So what are we missing on the? What are we missing on the NFC side?
Because we did the West. We did the
West.
We did everyone but the East there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. So we did all of them. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we had to do the West. Then. No, we didn't do the West. I don't know why, but we didn't do the West. That's weird. But hey, sets us up. Either way, we're on track.
P. Dollar wants to pick for the Cowboys. You can do that.
Yeah, next week. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, you want to pick tonight? Oh, yeah, you want to pick the Cowboys tonight? All right, cool. You want to put the Cowboys on here tonight?
He was hyped for that. All right.
We'll put the Cowboys. That means we're doing it. And since we're in Saint Land, we'll do the Saints. Nah, we're not going to do 2 AFC.
Nah, we did the Saints. We're doing 2 divisions. Everybody gets 2 teams. Let's roll. Eagles, Dallas, and then where are the Giants? I can't find the Giants. Are they not even on the list because they suck? And then Washington. Even though we have – oh, wait. No, we haven't done it. Yeah, we haven't. All right, here we go.
Well, Patrick,
we're doing this.
Oh, yeah. What we gonna do Washington for P?
Yeah, he's here, isn't he? And even if not.
So he can do Washington and Dallas.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm only doing 2 rounds. 3 rounds are tedious. We didn't – but just 2 rounds.
Cam, of course.
All right, Cam Ward goes first. Travis Hunter goes to the Browns, and it's the Giants. I think Mizzo's here. We're gonna let him pick for his team.
He's still here?
If he's not, we're gonna have fun anyway. Trade offer. Ooh, James is here. I want to know if James would actually want this trade to go down. There's no way. This is half their draft, and then half of like 2/3 of another draft. Or 1/3 of another draft. So
no trade, he says.
He said don't trade?
He said no trades.
All right, rejected. All right, Abdul Carter sitting there. I know you want him. And they pick Ashton Junty.
That'd be crazy.
Oh no, I know what he's gonna do. Shedeur's still here. He's gonna want Shedeur.
What do you want, Miz? Miz is thinking like, oh my God.
Let us know, Mizzo. Yeah, he's in the struggle, but he's sweating over there.
All right, select
Like
Abdul Carter.
Really? That's what he said?
Yep.
Wow.
Abdul Carter.
Doesn't want Sanders. Shocker. Patriots, they take Mason Graham. I don't want to live here. That's an awful pick. Will Johnson, Tyler Warren. A tight end at 7 is crazy. Shamar Stewart, Kelvin Banks, Mike Green. All right. Oh, no one picked who we're going to pick for. We just jumped in.
Well, I'll be in San Francisco's favor. We'll be in San Francisco's favor.
I do Arizona.
Of course you will. You get the high pick. Of course you're going to pick him. Go ahead. No, I'm fucking with you. Go ahead. What y'all want? You going to do this trade?
No.
Reject. I rebuke.
Me personally, I'm taking Shedeur Sanders to the 49ers at 11.
Don't do that, because look who's next. You can create chaos by the next pick.
No.
Don't do it. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do this.
I'm taking Shedeur. If I'm the 49ers, look at him. You got Purdy, who you're going to have to pay. You're not paying him. Get Shedeur.
This is terrible. I'm so upset by his. Yo, my brain can't even understand why he's doing this right now. Like, yo, do you understand his hate for Purdy is trumping his love for the Cowboys right now, where they could get Shedeur and deal with that whole crazy. He's like, no, we don't even want him. Send him to the Niners. Fold that team from within.
49ers are going to go get Shedeur, not only to break the Cowboys' hearts if the Cowboys want him, but because they have their own situation at the helm. So me, without the heart, I got to put Shedeur in this spot, man.
I have to, and normally I would try to get votes and veto this man, but I actually love the conviction here. I think this is brilliant. Fucking nuts. Holy shit. That's crazy. All right, well, fucking your Cowboys are up.
$3.
Fun, fellas.
P. pick. That's why I drafted Shedeur. So he wouldn't have the luxury to draft him on this end.
Diabolical hater.
Every move it's chess for two.
It's chess, but he's just basically like it's chess, but at that moment where he's just moving the king back and forth, so you can't get him.
Who took Abdul Carter? He went the third? He went to the Giants, didn't he?
Yeah, Giants.
That's who Mike picked.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marvin. What's going on with you? How you doing? Welcome to the SCWTV.
Oh, what up, Marvin?
Cowboys select Tech McMillan. What?
Wide receiver from Arizona. Mr. I don't watch film.
No, but he's staying true to form with the receiver bit that he's been on for this entire time, and he gets to do it to y'all. I love this. This is funny. This might be the funniest one we've done so far.
Everybody in the SCW family, man, y'all are diabolical.
Diabolical haters, and I love it. We've groomed our fan base really well to understand how dysfunctional we are.
Arizona with the 16. Jake, take Arizona, Jake.
Take Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me, ain't it?
Oh, you can take it, Coach. Sorry.
That's a hell of a trade, too. 33, 67, 94 in a second next year.
Oh, I thought I had Arizona, but Coach, you go ahead and take it because I would have taken Coach straight, honestly.
Hey, Coach spent all last week trading back, so he was Bill Belichick.
I'm thinking about trade now.
I know you are. That's why I said this shit.
Who's the best player available first before I decide?
Jaunty?
Really?
James Conner's injured a lot.
Yeah, we're at 16 now, and Jaunty's still on the board. He's definitely going to be the highest. Matthew Golden behind him. All right, maybe hide for a second, and then it's Jaunty.
Give me Jaunty.
Oh, you're just going to take Jaunty, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He fell to 16.
I can't believe he lasted that long.
I cannot either. Michael Williams to the Bengals. All right, Seattle. That leaves who else is in this division? So Niners have picked. Cardinals have picked. That leaves Seattle and
Rams.
Oh, I guess I'll pick for the Rams. You want to go,
Jake?
For Seattle? Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Well, then do it. Look at your screen.
Go ahead.
I don't like this trade. I don't like either of these trades for you.
I don't like him either. Oh, wait a minute. Go back to the go.
We'll get out of this one. This one is, but it's next year's second. It's not
the next.
19 and 84. One back and you get an 84. That's not bad.
Yeah, that one. Do that one.
Okay. They took Jihad.
Yeah.
And now you can go back to 24 and get a 97 added. You can go back to 20, which is one pick, and get a 7 for next year. Who cares? Reject that. You can go back to 24 and get a 97 as well. Just pick here.
Yeah, we're gonna pick Nick Imawari. Get them some safety help.
Okay.
And with the questions behind Malachi Starks, I feel like Nick Imawari is a safer pick.
Yeah. All right. I like the pick. The kid's nasty, and he lit up the combine. His raw score is a perfect 10. It's just to further prove the point that I just made. He ran a 4.38 at safety, 43 vertical. The kid is filthy. I like this pick for them. Also, when you consider the fact that they already have Tariq Woolen on that field, this is a extremely athletic secondary now. So great pick. Denver, Matthew Golden. I like that for them.
Helps Bo Nix. I like it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Harmon, Tyler Booker, Jade Barron. They just keep drafting corners in fucking Green Bay. James Pierce, Gray Zabel.
Man, Malachi Starks keeps falling.
I'm on the board, y'all. I'm on the board. All right. No to Buffalo because we've seen your behavior in every mock draft. You're always trying to trade up. Ooh. I am so fascinated about what my Patriots want to do that I'm going to accept that trade.
Do it.
I'm gonna reject this one. Yeah, let's see what do they want? Josh Simmons.
I love it.
Walter Nolan again goes to the Chiefs. Luther Burden to the Lions is kind of cheating if he ends up panning out.
Pete Dollar.
Did Pete Dollar pick for you? Then you got to pick for him.
Yeah, I got to pick for Pete Dollar. So all right, so
Emeka Ibuka.
For sure, right? Like for sure.
Is he there?
He is.
Yes, we gonna take him.
You take Emeka?
Yes, we gonna take him. P.
Hey, I love it.
Yo, Emeka Ibuka to the Washington has turned into the new
It's gonna happen.
Bryant. It's the Jordan Bryant meme.
We've talked it into existence.
Yeah, seriously. We definitely spoke this into existence. It has to happen. Donovan. The Ravens get Donovan Jackson. Philly's up.
Philly.
I'll take Philly.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna accept this.
Got you, brother.
Oh wow, this is a crazy pick. So I moved back to 83. Obviously, it's terrible. But at first next year, if I was actually running this franchise, you got to do that. That is a wild offer. But no, I'm probably gonna take this. I'm not gonna take this. And okay, we'll accept. They wanted Hampton. Ooh, wow, good pickup for them. The Browns got Hampton. They're trying to trade me. All right, so I'm going to pick for the Eagles. Let me see who I got. Eagles.
This is where a player like Malachi Starks would fall to them, and that'd be wild. But they don't really need
such a move. Yeah, they don't need a safety, though, and they do need an edge rusher, and Nick Scorton is just sitting here. I'm going to make the right pick for them. It's going to be Scorton. Man, Malachi fell out of the first round. Unbelievable. Giants. What happened with him that he's fallen?
Coach, you know the backstory on that.
Who's that?
Malachi Starks.
Out of Georgia. Safety. Well, apparently you just set that in a failure.
No, wait, I swear to God, I thought he said he had like a bad combine or something. I thought that's what Coach said before. I forgot. Maybe it wasn't him. My bad, Coach.
Let me see. Oh, hell. Well,
that don't sound good.
Yeah, because guess who they're projecting him to go to?
Who? Cowboys.
Nope.
Where?
Eagles.
Oh shit! I could have took him, but didn't.
Hey, Mike said Giants
Mike
take
said
Jackson
Dart. No trade.
No trade. Reject. I rebuke, and then no way. Jackson freaking Dart in New York.
Tyler
Williams.
Javon Reed.
Judkins. They got their back still. The Raiders. Smart to not do Jonty at 7 and wait and get Judkins.
The Rams. If I'm the Rams, I go after Starks.
Yeah, right. Why wouldn't you?
Right? I mean, you got Monroe sitting there with Stafford's availability. And
I also
want to see
I want to see how far Malachi Starks falls if he is not taken.
If he don't get him, he's going to the Bears with one of those next 2 picks, or the Saints can go get him.
I like you. There's 2 things I want to see though. So I'm gonna ask who's picking. Is this me?
Yes, it's you. Your Rams.
Well, then I'm not gonna. So because I want to see what happens, I'm not picking either of these 2 because I hope Milroe goes to the Saints, and I want to see where Malachi goes after. So for the Rams,
Xavier Watson
are at linebacker, and corner. They need for sure. So corner Benjamin Morrison out of Notre Dame. He'll go. Now let's see what happens here. Marcus Mbao. Wyatt Willem, they didn't take Milroe. Jalen Royals, they didn't take Starks. Yo, they're just not picking
JT to the Jets.
San Fran. We looking for a safety in San Fran?
Let's find out. I'll reject these. These are terrible anyway. No, they need a defensive tackle, a corner, and a linebacker. Shit. Kenneth Grant out of Michigan.
Yeah, we'll take Kenneth Grant. We'll take the Michigan guy that coach don't want.
Cowboys. Listen
here.
Play.
Listen here.
That's a Malachi
P-Dollar. Figure it out.
Damn, P-Dollar. You're picking the boys tonight. Damn. I knew I was going with this.
What, Malachi or Milroe?
I think I was going to go Milroe.
Yeah, the replacement. He's basically the same guy, but faster.
Quincy Carter era.
Not the Quincy Carter era. Fuck these trades. Make him pick.
P-Dollar ain't here, man, so he about to make me hope my cousin's
on
the
board. Your man, coach. Go ahead, coach. Pick for your team.
Let me see.
Who's your cousin Fuquan? It's just a year and a half.
Fuquan, I like that one.
No running backs are available, P-Dollar says. P-Dollar has decided to come back.
Travion's available.
Ooh, Travion and Caleb Johnson's still there. Scatterboo! Pick Scatterboo for them.
It was Henderson, P-Dollar. If you're going to pick a running back, you know what I'm saying?
Scatterboo.
Hey,
Scatterboo.
And depending on the packages, they just drafted another quarterback too.
Oh, because of who? Travion?
No, Scatterboo threw that touchdown pass.
He's going to pick Henderson for us. So Henderson going
enough out of you.
Dallas.
Hey, coach likes that. I know he does. He wants Henderson.
Yep.
He picked Henderson?
Yep.
Hey, and the boys, they love Ohio State running backs. Malachi Starks, Falcons.
Arizona's coach, right?
All right. Yep. What they need? Wide receivers, tight end.
Yeah, they need edge. Who do we already pick for them, though? Oh, so they got the running back, which they didn't need, but could use. They kind of needed it. So they need an edge rusher and a defensive tackle.
And possibly a wide receiver.
And a wide receiver, honestly.
Let me see the wide receivers.
Wide receivers, Trey Harris, Jalen Noel.
Ooh, Jaden Higgins is available.
Jaden Higgins, Kyle Williams. Oh, Beck, the Beck man.
Give me the big man.
Everybody loves the Beck man. This guy's gonna be a flop. There's no chance he's good after everyone loves him.
I know, right? Just because Dale said it.
Just because Dale loves him, he's gonna be trash.
Xavier Watson, the Bengals. I like that for them.
Seattle. This is you or me. No, this is Jake.
Seattle's about
Jake
to go
Lynn.
in a row.
Jake Lynn.
No.
No?
No to that trade.
Never this either.
Nope.
It's terrible.
Okay. What are their needs?
Their needs are who is it?
Seattle.
Why can't I? Oh, there we go. They already got Nick. You went out and got them Nick. So
all right.
They need an offensive guard, offensive tackle. They need O-line. It's bad. They need a receiver. Connerly.
Yeah, go with that guy.
They block well. And he gets to stay on the West Coast.
And I got another pick.
Do you?
Yes, right after.
Right after Mason Taylor. Ooh, I like Mason. Ooh, they gave Mason Taylor to the Broncos, another weapon for Bo.
Reject.
Yeah, rebuke.
And can you go to the offense and see? Oh wait, no, right there. Give me that guy, Jonah, whatever that last name is. He's a guard.
Jonah. Oh, okay. Also, I assume from the West Coast because of his last name. I'm racist. Maxwell Harrison, Trey Harris out of Ole Miss goes. Ooh, that's a good pick for them. Jalen Milroe to the Steelers is perfect, honestly. Perfect.
The Steelers got their QB of the future.
Landon Jackson, Kyle Williams, Tate Ratledge. All right.
Oh, two. Oh, okay. So we are gonna. Ooh, what's that? 79?
Yeah, don't do that. That's terrible.
No, I don't know. That's
all right. So needs are you got them a receiver. Time to get them.
Gotta get a guard. Gotta get an offense. Gotta get somebody to protect my man, right?
I don't know. Their line seems pretty good.
Okay, so
they need an edge rusher. They need a corner and a safety.
Look at Ed. Let me see what next edge available is.
Next edge available is the guy who Princely out of Ole Miss.
Shit.
Look at the safety too.
I'm gonna take the guy to UCLA.
You just like his name.
Yes.
Oluwafemi.
I like both of their names, but I had to go with the more crayonish for my color.
Neither. Crayonish is Princely. Oluwafemi Oladipo is the
no, that's my crayon. The crayon, my color.
Yeah.
My color.
Oh, okay. I got you. I wasn't picking up what you were putting down. I got you.
What else is new?
Schlesinger.
Oh,
Ray Amos. Eagles. Eagles is who's picking for the Eagles? Was it me?
Public. I think it was you.
I'm gonna reject and find out if it was me. It was me. You're correct. All right. They need edge, offensive guard. We already got the edge for him. Corner. All right, show me here. I don't like it. Denzel Burke, but he's not what they need. I'm about to just overload an edge. Oh wait, no, defensive tackle. Okay, I'll take TJ Sanders out of South Carolina. All righty then. That should be the end of our 2-round mock draft. It's grades time. Report cards.
Arizona.
Start with Arizona. Arizona, look, if you believe in what their defense is putting out on the field, or that what their defense is, that they only need to fill a few gaps moving forward in the rest of the draft, then this is actually a great draft. You got your every down back. and you got a receiver that is very complementary to the receiver you drafted last year in the top 5 picks, I believe, Marvin Harrison Jr. So these 2 picks, I'm gonna give this like an A- or an A. This is good drafting right here. This is what the team needed. Well, they didn't need the running back, but I believe with Connor getting older and the way he plays is so physical, he got like a year left at this level. They're gonna need a guy, and they got him. So yeah, that's an A. That's an A. For Dallas, we got Tet and Trayvon Henderson. Now, when I tell you,
not bad.
when I tell you, my 2 brothers would be ecstatic for this, honestly, because they get a running back, which they desperately needed. Everyone knew that, and they get a receiver, which Toop desperately needed. Yeah, and he's a wide body too. The only problem I have with the Tet pick is, one, we don't know if he's really going to be that guy, but if he is who they say he is, that's good. And 2, kind of, he's just bigger, seedy. Like he's a possession guy. They need somebody to tear the top off of the defense. But if you do put 2 possession guys out there like him and CD, then you can bring in little man, the returner. What's his name?
Turpin.
Then you can bring Turpin in if he's still on the team. And then in those cases, yeah, he can tear the top off for you because they got to worry about 2 guys underneath and a running game.
I think he re-upped for 2 or 3 years, so he's still there.
I give this a B+, but it could easily end up being an A+ because those are 2 weapons, man. Yeah, that's good drafting. It's good drafting. All right, the Rams. I think this was me. This is C- work. This is D work. I mean, I traded back. I don't even remember what we got for it. I think nothing, actually. Yeah, this is just bad. I just did not care about this team, I guess.
We appreciate your modest honesty, sir.
I gotta be honest. I did not do right by the Rams, and I kind of like the Rams, but didn't help them. All right,
We don't want no smoke, Rams fans.
Mike,
yeah,
in the New
I mean,
York
you
Times-
give me the
Fuck
smoke.
the
I tanked your team. I give me the smoke. I tanked your team. It's fine. Abdul Carter, great pickup. Shocking out of Mike. I thought for sure he'd go quarterback, but look, when you're
Been
this bad,
around town.
yeah. When you're this bad, like all these picks are pretty good. Like Carter's a good pick. Dart, you guys need a quarterback. I like that you waited. You didn't get him in the first round. So I'm going to give this a B+ to an A-. Yeah, it's hard to fuck this up when you're picking where you are. Eagles. This was also my other move. This on this end, I think I did right by the Eagles, which just pisses me off more because why? Why do the Eagles always get richer? But they got another pass rusher. And they got a defensive tackle to a line that already is stacked. I may have sold them on a secondary, but they may not need one, if we're being honest. I'm going to go B work. This is B work out of me. Didn't have a great draft this week for me. 49ers, the shock of the draft, and also it created, I think, the most content out of the draft so far, was snubbing his own team, snubbing the lineage, fucking over the legacy, in favor of the rival Niners, and I love everything about what he did. So Shedeur Sanders and Kenneth Grant, which adds to their defense. This is A- to A work. I like what you did too. You actually threw a monkey wrench in this. I'm not gonna lie, the mock drafts are pretty standard. It's kind of chalky. We try to switch it up, and you probably
He dropped a grenade in there tonight.
He dropped the biggest wild card I think anyone's ever played in the mock draft. So. Just A to A+ work out of 2. Seattle, I think Jake crushed it. This is A work. Freak athlete safety. They got some offensive line help, which is tackle, which is what they needed for sure. And they got a guard. He basically helped piece together what should be the future of their offensive line, and then also probably gave them the most athletic secondary player in this draft. And this is A to A+ work, Jake.
I think it was an absolute steal to get him and Warrior right there too.
At 19, couldn't agree more. He has a fucking perfect 10 as a raw score. Like that means he showed out at the combine after already playing well on a good defense. Yeah, great pickups. And
Checks
then Washington took their fucking weekly Emeka Egbuka. And And then Oluwafemi Olajeho. I think this is going to be.
Good job, Will.
Yeah, I've had a couple goes at this name now. So, I'm warming up for the draft show, y'all. This is B plus A- work here. I only say that because I don't know how much they needed Emeka, but the show needed them to draft Emeka. So that
if this happens on draft night, I'm gonna shit my pants.
I am gonna lose. I'm gonna have to go dark and mute my mic if they draft Emeka Egbuka, because I'm gonna be annoying. All right, well, this has been this week's mock draft. This has been this week's play call sheet, and we have been the parlay.
And we were all on time.
Brothers.
We won. We ain't cash out.
I ain't have my lights on. Why ain't nobody tell me I ain't have my lights on?
Oh,
Bobby usually comes in saying it.
Well, you good. Hell, we had the chop up moniker up there for most of the show.
To be fair, kind of how we started. Seems like the system knew what it was dealing with.
Right.
Bengals forever. Hello, we know who you are.
What's up, Chris? Shout out to Bobby, Mike, Rizzo, Brandon, James, Anthony, Marvin, and Chris. Appreciate y'all hanging out with your boys tonight. Much love.
Double shout out to Brandon because I don't know if it's his first time on the show, but I don't recall seeing him, and he just came through like he was just one of us. He did such a good job, bro. And he was lighting up the chat, and he stayed here the whole time. He really toughed it out through an hour and 40. Just dealing with us.
If you ever want to come on the show, Brandon, man, let us know, man. We got to do a Corey check first. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, none of us passed that. Except maybe Jake.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, Jake came back this time. He was dirty.
Because he fucked with us too much. You're probably right.
He was dirty.
So, hey, Will, the only two white actors in Black Panther also played Bilbo Baggins and Gollum. They were the token white guys. Well played. That's a funny joke. J.R.R. Tolkien, or whatever his name is, Tolkien, J something Tolkien, is the creator of
I feel like that's an original joke.
It might be. No, he stole that. He steals them all. He steals them all from videos I sent. No, he's got a bunch of dad jokes. But he's definitely got like an app, a dad joke app for sure.
How'd you know about that?
I'm throwing shade on your name, slander on your name, Mike. Defend yourself. You got 24 hours to respond. Y'all been great, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody who watched, every single person. Well, y'all great. Thank you.
I really appreciate y'all.
Shout out.
I appreciate my team too.
Shout out to the Kings so Coach can get a good draft pick.
There we go. Thanks, Steph. Appreciate you. Oh, she's gonna kill me for that. Shout out to Steph too. Big shout out to Steph who watched on behalf of me today. She has no care for sports at all, but she just wanted to see it popping up with you dummies.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I hope we did the damn thing.
Appreciate all y'all.
No, we ain't thanking you.
He changed his name. He changed his name since Will blocked him.
We ain't thanking you.
We ain't thanking Dale.
Thank you, Dale. Appreciate you, Dale.
She gonna kill me for this because we had like a 20-minute conversation about Lord of the Rings. She's like, you don't even know who fucking wrote it? You see the sports shit I do, Steph? There's too many names in my head.
Oh, real quick, extra special shout out. Actually, today is my Uncle Charlie's 7-year death anniversary. So shout out to you, Unc, R.I.P. The big influence on my pops, man. He's not my pops' big brother. So yeah.
Man,
R.I.P.
April 16th, baby, man. Dolphins. Praise.
And for all who celebrate, happy Easter this weekend.
That's true.
And Mike says, stay black, y'all. And Jake, Kenny G isn't real music. Yes, Steph whole show, and she said the token reference was the only thing I understood in this. Well, I appreciate you, Steph.
All you need to do is understand one thing, man. You adapted, man. Tune in whenever we're on, man. Tap that STWF TV button on YouTube. It is a free subscribe. donations, you know what I'm saying, are welcome if you guys would like to. But come
you can donate. We ain't seeing none of that money.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't
We ain't been paid yet.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
we take food donations too.
Take food donations
We
too.
prefer food donations. We get those.
Cannabis donations.
Hashtag we buy food stamps.
No, you trying to have somebody go to jail.
Hashtag we buy food stamps. Feds are here. There they are, right here.
What's those checks called? We take those too. I don't know what you're talking about, but you take those too.
The stipend checks we go. Oh no, what are they called? What were the
those checks? You know who talking about? We ain't gonna say it.
I know exactly what the COVID checks. I remember what the hell were they called?
Stimulus.
The stimmies.
No, not the stimmies. The one to uplift your business.
Oh,
the PPP. Yeah, the PPP loan. Get them.
And now we're back to the chopper.
Hey, yo, PPP, baby.
No, that's how fun the chop up is. I have this stoppable urge to turn every show into the chop up. It's not good for the rest of our brand. That's all I'm saying. I go to the
somebody sign us off, man.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna sign you off with what we do mostly every show. I think it's becoming a common theme. Dale sucks, man, because he ain't coming tonight. We talk about Saints, so he sucks.
Cancel. Hey, you see my byline? Cancel Dale. I mean it. Cancel his ass.
Cancel Dale. Cancel Dale on 3.
1,
2, 3.
Cancel Dale.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.